Hey guys, this is Omi from Omi Does It. Thank you for watching my channel. So yeah, this is my video on the straight back cornrows. I really love this style. It is so beautiful to me. Initially, I started wearing it because I was inspired by Georgia Smith, the singer. I just think that she is so beautiful and amazing and stylish, and her aesthetic is just so gorgeous, and her music is awesome, and I just wish her all the best in life. Like, I really just want peace and love and happiness for her always. And then recently I saw Rihanna sport straight back cornrows on her Vogue Australia cover. I think it was like the May issue. She posted the picture on Instagram and I spotted it, and that's like when I really felt like validated, like, okay, like, wow, this style is like really coming back and it's like really stylish and it looks amazing on basically every Black woman that I've ever seen. So I really hope to start seeing this style just like casually on Black women. Like, I know I like to wear it, but it would be cool if like straight back, like just normal straight back cornrows with no extensions was just like, you know, like the new wave. So that's what this video is about. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I do mine. And yeah, let's get started. First things first, I'm gonna show you the materials that I'm gonna need to get this style done. It doesn't take a whole lot. We're gonna use a couple of clips, okay? We're gonna use, you're gonna need a rat tail comb. I have two, but I'm probably not gonna need to. I have a fine tooth one and a wide tooth one. I'm probably just gonna use the fine tooth one, but the wide tooth one is there just in case I want it. We're gonna use like whatever oil you want. I added leave-in conditioner and mousse to my hair during the threading process. So I'm not gonna put too much more product into my hair. The oil is just for shine. I bought this like from a Black-owned business in Baltimore. Yeah, raw shea butter, coconut oil, hemp oil, castor oil, olive oil, soy oil, black seed oil, and mango fragrance oil. This oil smells so amazing. It like melts in your hands like butter, and it makes you smell like a mango princess. I just love it so much. And it's so good for your hair. It's amazing. So yeah, oil, a pick, and my Tangle teaser just to get my hair like ready to be parted and braided down. Yeah, and maybe some hair ties just to like keep everything organized and together. Okay. So first things first, we're gonna have to unwind the thread. And I usually save my thread just for like the next time I thread my hair because I know I'm gonna do it again. So just kind of keep it. Okay, so all the thread and hair ties are out of my hair and my hair is solidly stretched. Okay, so we're gonna start on this side. I start from the edges and then I work my way over to the middle. And then I have to work on making a really, really, really neat part. So I'm working in my mirror and I'm just gonna try to get the part as neat as possible. So I'm just like going very slowly to make sure that my part is as neat as I want it to be. I'm gonna try to do 10 braids, like 5 on this side and 5 on this side across my whole head, because like they're gonna be like medium size to small braids. And when I do like a larger number like that, it's easier for me to just keep this style all week as opposed to having to like take it down and redo it. take it down and redo it in the middle of the week. Yeah, so from the front, that looks pretty good to me. So let me just check the back. I'm gonna clip up this section to get it out of the way. My first part looks pretty good, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, and we're just gonna go and just keep the hair as organized as possible. Keep any pieces that you're not working on like secure and away from the braid that you're working on, because if you get hairs like caught that doesn't belong in that braid, it's gonna mess up your parts and it's not gonna look neat and pretty. So I'm just gonna secure this with a hair tie. I'm gonna keep my edges like secure and clean by just like placing my fine tooth comb like right there on my edges and pulling the edges of that part away from this side, just so I can only grab this chunk of hair right here. So I'm gonna start by gripping my baby hair. Okay, and we're just gonna start braiding. We're gonna smooth each piece of hair down as we braid it down so that we can have the smoothest, shiniest braid ever. Once we get to the bottom, we can invert our hands just so it's easier on our arms, and continue smoothing and braiding the hair down. And pretty much the same thing with number 2. We're just gonna part, keep our section clean, and just braid it straight back. So I'm gonna do this chunk. Since we're gonna do 5, I'm gonna part right here. Okay. And I'm just kind of following what it feels like, what feels straight when I'm parting the back of my head, because I clearly can't see it. So I just kind of go based on how it feels to my fingers, and then I double check with the mirror to make sure that it is indeed as straight as I want it to be. And then once I'm happy with the part, I'm just gonna go ahead and start braiding. To make sure that we're keeping our edges neat, we're going to use our rat tail comb to keep everything organized. Kind of comb all the hairs on the edge into place, making sure that everything is in a straight line. Okay, now you have your straight line. Start with your baby hair. Grip 2 pieces, then swoop in and grab a 3rd piece with your middle finger. Okay? And then wind those into a braid. And then swoop in again with your middle finger into a braid. Swoop in. Every time I'm grabbing a center piece with my middle finger, I'm continuing to braid it down. And then once I get to the bottom, I invert my hands because it's easier on my arms. And keep everything tight and continue to braid down. Keep everything tight and continue to braid down as far as possible for optimal protection. A lot of the times I end up like splitting these sections into better, more even sections just so I can braid as far down as possible. So that's 2. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my head, and yeah. Okay, so I've done a few more braids and I'm almost halfway done. I have this side almost complete. So I'm just gonna show you how I braid down my top braid and explain a little bit about my parting. The thing about straight back braids is you can't part exactly straight back because your head is obviously a circle. So what I've actually learned with the parting is that the parts are gonna be very small on your hairline in the front and the back. And they're gonna get wider in the middle of your head because there's just more head there because your head is a circle. So you're gonna part kind of in like a C, and it's gonna end up being smaller on the hairline and wider, slightly wider and thicker braids in the middle of your head, and then it's gonna wind back down so that by the time you get to the bottom it's a little bit thinner braids. So you can kind of see that from what I've done so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you this last braid at the top, and then I'm gonna braid this braid, and then I'm gonna switch over and braid all the way up on this side. Okay, just to keep everything symmetrical. And now, just see if you can watch. I am making sure that my part is really neat. I'm gripping my baby hairs with my pointer and thumb fingers. Then I loop my middle finger. Then I loop my middle finger through the hair and grab a piece for the chunk in the middle. And then I braid that down. Yeah, so I doubt that someone would be able to watch this video and actually learn how to braid from watching me, because it's like very difficult to teach someone how to braid. But hopefully I've said something or done something in this video that's helpful to someone out there who is trying to figure it out for the first time. Okay. And now we're braiding the back. Okay, and now this side is finished. These are not the neatest braids that I've ever done because I was trying to do them on camera halfway, but they'll do. They'll get me through the week. So the last thing that I like to do after I'm done braiding is I like to scoop up my hair and spray my ends, focusing mainly on my ends, with this Carol's Daughter Hair Milk Refresher Spray, just to make sure that my ends are like sufficiently moisturized before I put them away for the rest of the week. And then like later on this week I might spray it again just to make sure that my ends stay really moisturized. And then I hit my edges with the spray. Just like that, kind of pat it in. And then smooth it down my braids. And last step is I'll put it in a little bun in the back of my head. See? And then I'll tie it down with my do-rag. Okay, so this is how my hair is looking after the do-rag comes off. Okay, so that is it for my straight back braids tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.